Hey guys, if you're new here and you like what I'm putting out, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload. Hey guys, Ash here, just a heads up, this video will contain spoilers for Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 1, so if you don't want to get spoiled because you're keeping up with the US airings and not the international spoilers, this video definitely will contain spoilers, so click off this video while you can if you don't want to get spoiled. But with that said, on with the video and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, Power Rangers Dino Fury episode 17. This was an Aiyon focused episode, and Aiyon learns in the episode that being a hero has no reward. Now, this episode I enjoyed quite a fair bit because it did have a good lesson in the episode, but it also had some really good gags in this episode. Once again, another awesome performance from Campbell Cooley as Slifer. Slifer had some really good lines in this episode. Also, the monster of the week was called Trawler, and he was voiced by Mike Wright, and Mike Wright played Commander Burke in Beast Morphers, and the voice that he gave Trawler was kind of like this weird accent, this Cockney pirate accent, which was a lot of fun because seeing how we're getting pirate-based enemies, it kind of shows that they're using the monsters from what's his name? Wreckmate's Sentai counterpart from the Sentai, because no doubt about it, a pirate-themed general would have pirate-themed monsters. So I do wonder if Wreckmate is going to come back in later episodes, because it's going to be weird seeing a bunch of pirate and ship-themed monsters and there's no Wreckmate to be seen. But it is what it is. They don't have to do it one-for-one with the Sentai counterpart. But I also loved Trawler's design because it was a walking, talking pirate ship. Literally, because it had the mouth in the chest and it had the pirate ship for the head. It was a really cool design. I think it's like a really menacing and threatening design that I really love. I freaking love the monster designs in Ryu's Soldier, and I'm glad we're seeing more of them in Dino Fury. And if we're getting more pirate-themed monsters that look like this, I'm all for it. So let's recap the episode and break it down bit by bit as we talk about Power Rangers Dino Fury episode 17, Our Hero. So the episode opens up with the Rangers on the beach, and Aiyon is getting accustomed to his brand new Earth life and he's loving it. So him and Harvey decide they go get ice cream, and when they get ice cream, antics ensue because you have this one scene of J-Borg just sort of like woofing down an ice cream, and the robot noises they use for the sound effects when she eats is kind of a little bit weird, because I think you've also got like the eating noises with the robot mechanical noises as she moves her jaw up and down, and it's a little bit weird. But it was also kind of funny, I will say that. But due to this, you get like a giant human domino falling on the ice cream cart, and it runs away, and it almost runs over a little girl, but Harvey saves her. And then it almost runs over a couple, who I don't get this couple scene. Wouldn't you hear an ice cream rolling down a hill? Wouldn't you hear like the sound of it rolling down a hill, and people panicking behind you? But no, they don't seem to hear it. They seem to be a happy couple talking about their love life, about to get run over by a freaking ice cream cart. But Aiyon saves the day, and as a reward, they get unlimited free ice cream for life. And Harvey is very humble about it. Harvey's like, nah, I just did what I thought was right because being a hero deserves no reward. And Aiyon's like, free ice cream for life? I'll have some now. So Aiyon already taking advantage of being a hero and his rewards right away. And this is where he gets a little bit cocky with being a hero and being in the spotlight of being famous. So after that, as Sporex Beast appears, Brawler, he's got a lot of nets, and we'll talk about his nets in a bit because he captures some people, he captures the Rangers, and Aiyon saves the day. But after Aiyon saves the people, he's like taking selfies and getting interviewed by Jane as the Rangers are fighting, so he sort of gets distracted while the Rangers are almost captured, but he manages to save the day. And I do like that Amelia sort of gives him the stern talking where she says, hey, where were you when we were being captured? And Aiyon replies with, I was saving people. And then Amelia goes, no, where were you after you saved those people? Because you were taking selfies and being interviewed with them. And Aiyon sort of is very carefree about his answer, saying, hey, I'm sorry, but hey, we're heroes now. And then he runs off and gets a bunch of selfies with people on the beach, which one of those photos will probably be my thumbnail. So after this, the bad guy sort of goes away with Mucus, and the Brawler hangs out in Void Knight's lair with Void Knight sitting on his throne, and Slifer is just giving Brawler so much shit where he's like, Nets, they're not so impressive, I've seen them before. And Void Knight's like, well, Nets can be useful and we'll find a way to use them. Let's think of a plan. And he sees on one of his many TVs that the Gold Ranger is getting a lot of attention, or the Gold Ranger loves the spotlight, so he's like, hey, let's take advantage of that. So what the bad guys do is they throw a massive party for the Rangers on the beach to lure them out. The Rangers are really smart about this, where they're like, hey, if we go as the Rangers, well, if we go, this is definitely a trap from Void Knight, or if we go, Void Knight is definitely going to get a lot of people hurt if it's a party. So we'll go as civilians and we'll check it out. And while this is going on, Aiyon, being the show pony that he is, jumps on the stage and entertains everyone. Well, he morphs and then he jumps on the stage to entertain the crowd. But I really like this next scene when Aionn's morphed and he's showing off, because Slifer, disguised as the party host, is like, hey, can you show off your Zord? And Aionn's like, I don't know if I should. And Zato's in the crowd and he tells, like, the other Rangers by saying, don't worry, he won't show off his Zord. And then Aiyon in the next scene shows off his Zord and summons it, and Zato's like, he showed off his Zord. I really love that performance from Russell, as Aiyon just does the unexpected, or does the expected. I really love the delivery that Russell had, where he's like, he won't do it. Oh no, he did it. I really love that line. So, Aiyon Zord comes out of the sea and is captured by Brawler, and the bad guys kidnap Aiyon Zord and get away with it, where they plan to hypnotize it and make it an evil Zord, apparently. So Aiyon learns a lesson that he got maybe a little bit too carried away, so the Rangers have to figure out a plan how to get Aiyon Zord back. So in this episode, you have Harvey and Aiyon sneaking around to get the Moses Zord back, and then you've got the other Rangers fighting the monster of the week, which I think that footage mostly consisted of Sentai footage, if I remember correctly, or if I'm not mistaken. It looked like Sentai footage with the beach they're fighting on. It looked like a very Japan-like beach, I could say, but I really like Campbell Cooley's performance as Slifer, where he's trying to hypnotize the monster, where he's just saying just a bunch of random stuff, saying you will be evil, you will leave the toilet seat up, you will remember to not tip your waitresses. I really love those lines that Campbell delivered as Slifer, like, lots of fun. Slifer's a really fun character, and I always have a lot of fun seeing him on screen, whenever he's on screen, but the Zord is freed at the end of the episode, and we also get to see the, what is it called, the Tamero Zord, the blazing one, and it combines with the Mosarex Zord to have a brand new Zord combination, and it looks really cool, I will say that. The brand new Zord combination we see in this episode between the Moses Zord and the, blazing, whatever it's called, Zord looks really cool. I really do like this Zord's design. So Aiyon helps the Rangers out as they fight the monster of the week, and they destroy it, and all is well by the time they destroy the monster. So once again, the day is saved by the Power Rangers. So at the end of the episode, like I said, Aiyon learns his lesson that being a hero has no rewards, and I really do like sort of the plot circle that this episode goes in. It starts with Aiyon being a hero and getting as much ice cream as he wants, but at the end of the episode they meet the ice cream vendor again, and he says, hey, you're heroes, you can cut in front for free. And Aionn's like, nah, I won't do that, I'll wait and I'll pay for it as well. And the guy's like, well, the line's really long, I might be a bit busy. And Aionn's like, yeah, the line does look long, I'll help. So I really like that ending where Aiyon sort of is like, he becomes a hero in his own way by helping out the ice cream vendor with his busy hours that he's going through. So I really like that ending. So it was a really nice, wholesome ending that this episode got, but it was also a really good Aiyon focused episode that I also enjoyed quite a fair bit, and I'm hoping before the season ends, Aiyon maybe gets like one more focused episode before we move towards the big climactic battle for the season finale, so I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe he'll get some focus in the Christmas episode, I don't know, but either way, I really liked how Aiyon was handled in sort of like his first team episode hanging out with the Rangers, because it seems like he's settled in really nicely with them, and I do like that quite a fair bit. And with that said, I'm going to bring this review, recap, mini discussion, podcast, breakdown, whatever you want to call it, to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and don't forget to turn on all notifications. We're getting closer and closer to the Season 1 finale of Power Rangers Dino Fury, and I get the feeling it's going to be a crazy wild ride. So, with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Special thanks to all the members such as Swagger4 and Andrew McCoyle. If you want to get your name shouted out like these guys over here, hit that join button, become a member on the Patreon. Helps keeps the lights on. Your support is always greatly appreciated. And you can have your name in the credits of every video or shouted out and stuff like that. So, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Take care. Bye.
Check.